Hello everybody, my name's Crazy Savage and welcome back to Buck-Chuckets and Piglins SMP, where today we're going to be going ahead expanding our village a little bit more. We have our restaurant done from last episode, we got our well done, so we're going to actually be going ahead expanding it more out this way. But before we can get into that, we need to actually go check out our end base, because I actually heard that something's going on there. Someone apparently is stealing our end base, so we need to head out there real quick and go check that out before we get into our build. So let's go ahead, fly out there, and see what's going on. Okay, so let's go ahead, head over here to the end base. I have not seen what's happening over here, but I heard something happening, so we can go ahead, fly out here, and well, that wasn't there before. Is this an Enderman? Is this oh, let's actually get up here a bit. That's actually pretty cool looking, I'll be honest. That looks pretty cool. This is like Enderman, like I guess stealing our end base. That's actually pretty cool. We can actually see it. If I actually fly down here, I want to see what this looks like. Yeah, it's just like a Enderman stealing the base. I want to see what it looks like on the inside, because that actually looks pretty cool. Wonder if his eyes are like, oh yeah, his eyes are just like beaming through the light. That's actually pretty spooky, but it kind of fits the vibe of the end base, so I actually like it. Although it's yeah, he is technically stealing the end base. It does actually look really cool. Can I actually, so yeah, interesting. I was not expecting to get on today to see an Enderman stealing our end base. And that's something I should have installed like a laser on the base. I guess we might need to do that in the future to prevent problems like this, but that's actually really cool. I like how it goes down. There's a lot of obsidian that was used, but it's super cool looking. Yeah, I like it. We have to find a way to deal with it to not make the Enderman keep stealing the base, but that's for our future problems, I guess. Add that to the bucket list. That looks so cool behind us, actually seeing the glowing eyes. I almost might keep it. Kind of fits the base, but we need to do something about this. We'll figure that out maybe next episode, but today let's head back to the base and let's go try and make some more to the village. That's really cool. Okay, so we're back here at the village. We'll go ahead, we'll start our builds now, but before we do that, I think next episode we'll probably go ahead, go back to the end base next episode. If the Enderman is still there, we'll go ahead. I have a kind of like idea in mind for how to stop him from kind of like getting rid of our end base, taking our end base. So I think we'll go ahead and maybe make that the sign if he's still there next episode, but we have to wait and see. But anyways, let's go ahead and stop doing our build today. So today I want to go ahead, it's going to be probably a shorter episode. I want to put some houses down, because the villagers will need houses as it goes along. So I want to start putting a few houses down, so probably I think we can fit about 3 houses going down here and maybe a house going this way. And then after we build some houses, I want to go ahead and make a job site for a farmer and a fisherman. So let's actually go ahead, let's start off with the houses. So to make the houses, I want to go ahead and go 3 blocks away from our restaurant here. Okay, grab some materials here. We'll go ahead, like I said, 3 blocks out, and then I'll place a oak log here. We'll go ahead and go 2 in. Actually, we can go 5 actually over, and we can just leave the block in the middle here, because that will be our door. I won't place it yet because we need to remove the flooring, but we'll go ahead and put a log here. Then we'll go ahead and do a 5 going down here, put a log here, and just pretty much wrap this all the way around here. That way we have like a nice little like hut. I mean, these huts for like the houses are not going to be that crazy looking. One, if I made like a crazy house for each and every single villager, which I think we said last episode about 13, there would be almost no room to actually like build these cool builds here. I mean, I could always expand it, but that's also just a lot more just expanding it out. So I think we'll just keep the houses simple. The villagers only need it like once or twice a day to go ahead, go in, relax, or take a nap at night. For the most part, these big builds are going to actually be on more decorated builds. But anyways, we can go ahead build up here. I think we'll go about maybe 3 blocks up. We can go. Just make a nice little wood house here. Okay, I think we'll wrap this top layer here. So the 4th layer going up, we'll wrap this with stone bricks. And then go ahead actually do we top it off now? I think we do. I think we go ahead top it off. So we have like a 3 high like building for the inside. I have some more stone bricks, so we'll go ahead just keep topping it off here. And then go ahead actually for the middle, bring it out 1 more here. And we're kind of just doing what we did for the like restaurant here. We're gonna go up with some blocks and such like that. So we'll go ahead and put slabs around here, going all the way around. And then once we jump down here, we'll go ahead then put our stairs going all the way around. And because we went 3 out, it should not connect. These buildings do not connect, so it's a good 3 block distance. I need to go break this in the back here. But that should look pretty good for like a distance. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So if we go inside now, we see it's just a nice little house here. We go now pop the corners, all these corners here, and put I do not have it on me, but we can put copper lights up. And there we go. So it's like a nice little like tight living space here. It doesn't, like I said, have to be that crazy because it's just like a little living space for them to be in. They can go ahead, they can jump around. It's nice enough for that. So we can go ahead now decorate this. Actually, before we decorate, we need the flooring. Which for the flooring, I think we'll just go ahead do like oak what's this called? Like oak stripped wood all the way down here. Not like that, but if we jump up like this, so we'll go ahead and strip all the logs here. That way it's just nice light flooring to go with like the light walls. Then we can go ahead put a bed in here, some like furniture, and like a chest. Okay, so let's go ahead and start decorating. So put a door here, and then we can go ahead and put our bed right here. That way when you walk in, it's right in the middle. We can have some chests on the side here. That way the villager has some storage for their stuff. And maybe, do we put a chest in the middle? Yeah, I think that would work. Well, actually, we could, I'm trying to see how this will work. We could actually put a chest off to the side here. And put like a table here with a flower. There we go. That way he has a little bit of decor. And then we can put actually a painting in the middle here. Which for the painting, we'll have to go ahead and section off the walls here. And let's see if we can get like a, is there like a 2x3 painting? Okay, so there's not 2x3 paintings, but I did find this painting, which actually kind of works out, because we have like the thread rows here, the thread rows here, the thread bed here. This actually all kind of works out, so I think that's what we're going to be doing for decorating. So I'm actually going to go ahead now and just copy what I did here, but change like the decor, so the painting's different, the colors are a little different. But I'm going to go ahead, take what I did here, and put it 2 more going down. Okay, there we go. So all 3 houses are now built. So we have a house with our red bed that looks like this. We have a house with a blue bed that looks like this. And we have a house with a brown bed that looks like this. So I think all the houses look good. Just simple houses. The villagers can go in there, live, and do their stuff. So now, I think, actually with the houses, I think we have enough room to actually fit 1 more here. So I'm actually going to add 1 here, and then we can go ahead and do a, villager job site over here. Okay, there we go. I went ahead, I built another house here, so this one has a green bed, and it looks like this. So I think that looks, pretty good. So we can go ahead now and do our, like, actual, like, job site, which, since this house here, if you remember, it was for the like the cook villager, they can use their smoker. I wanted to go ahead and make a house for the farmer and the fisherman. Oh, not a house, but a build for both of them combined. Which I think to do that, we can actually go right here, because the pathways actually could align pretty nice. Right here, we can make a nice pond, but then surrounding the pond, we can make like a little farm. So let's go ahead and actually move the pathways forward a bit. That way we can actually see where they go. And then we can go, apologies, we can go ahead then actually start our build. Okay, so I brought the paths up a little bit here. So that one I went about 5, this one I went about 13, and then I capped it off with some stone bricks. And I think from there we can just go diagonal in, so we can go one in here, so that way it starts on diagonal. And this should lead, yeah, okay, this should all connect up right here. And we go ahead now, and since we have this diagonal, we go ahead and cover it all up with stone bricks. And then, we can go ahead now and continue our diagonal. So we went, how many blocks? From, this point right here, we went about 4 more blocks. So we'll go ahead, continue that all the way out here. Cover all these ones up. And then it should be, actually, we need to go another block, because right here it's going to be like our center, so we need to go actually 2 more up right here. Then we go ahead and have our diagonal go here. And yes, this does look a little weird. These ones are flat and this one's going to be a point, but it's going to make sense because we kind of need that. Actually, we can just fix that, because we could just add, yeah, that can work actually too. So even though these ones aren't connected to paths, it's actually kind of fine. We could just do that anyways. So let me go ahead, wrap this all the way around here until we finish this off. From here now, so I went ahead, I put some grass blocks all on the edge here. We're going to keep all these grass blocks next to the stone brick, but then one in from all those grass blocks, we're actually going to dig right here. And we're going to kind of do what we did with our sky base, where we just keep going down until we hit a point. Okay, I know this is looking really weird, really strange to probably a lot of people, but so yeah, we went ahead though, we went to a point, so now we actually need to, all these stone bricks, oh, not stone bricks, all this land here, we actually need to pop this out here, so get rid of all these blocks going down, that way it's a extra layer gone, but we are going to actually be replacing this layer with sand and dirt. That way we have an actual like pond. So this part is actually going to be the pond. So as we can see, we can get our sand and our dirt here. And then kind of just like randomly just kind of like start placing some sand, some dirt in some areas here. Going all the way around here. Yeah, that one's fine right there. And it just keeps going down. We'll continue this going all the way down until we hit the point in the middle. There we go. Now it looks like this. So now we can go ahead actually and fill this all up with water. So we go ahead. My inventory is such a mess. But we go ahead now and start from the bottom here and just start filling it all up with water until we hit the top here. And then we'll go ahead and start doing some extra stuff up here for farming, and we'll actually grow some plants inside the pond. I actually found a like simple way to fill this up if you're like curious how I did it easily. So I actually just started from the top. I put water in all the corners. Then in the middle here, I just put on the one layer that's not on the top. I just put some stone bricks here. And that caused the water to actually go flat on the top. And now the entire bottom's filled without me having to do anything for the bottom. Which is really nice. So we then go ahead and get rid of all these stone bricks here. Collect them all. And if we go to the top, yep, all of that is now filled up, and go ahead and we can patch up this infinite water source we have, because now we have this here. And inside this, I actually discovered this. I didn't actually know you could do this until I was like messing around with this a little bit, but you can actually bone meal the ground here, and you can actually get some coal. So I'm actually going to go ahead, the entire thing here, just keep bone mealing all of it here. Go ahead, continue going all the way down, and there we go. I think that looks nice. All the coal, the like what is that, seaweed, or it's not kelp. I don't think that is kelp. I think that's seaweed or seagrass or something, how they call it in Minecraft. But yeah, I think this all looks cool. So we can now go ahead, actually, we could technically put a few fish in here. We do have a lake or like a river over there, so we could actually grab some fish, or we have like an ocean. So let me go grab a few fish. We can name tag them, put them in there. That way we just have some fish swimming around, so the fishermen actually have something to work towards. Okay, and I got ourselves some fish here, so we can go ahead actually put the fish in here. So we have fish 1, 2, and 3, and they should just stay in here, and they should just swim. They shouldn't despawn since we name tag them. Wait, did the name tag not stick? Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought if we named them, I thought that would keep the name? I guess not, so we actually have to go quickly grab a name tag. Actually, we should be able to just craft one. Now that the crafting recipe's out, so we should just be able to... We have some nuggets here, then we just need some paper. Okay, there we go. I got ourselves some name tags. So we have fish 1, we have fish 3, and then we should have, yeah, fish 2. So there we go. We have some fish now in here, which makes it just feel a little bit better. So we can go ahead now and actually start the farm aspect of this, because we have the fishermen, but we also want a farm. So we can go ahead, till all these, like grass here, so that way they, go ahead, they, what do you call that? They get like hydrated the like soil here, and then we go ahead. Ooh, I do not have some crops, so I'll go ahead and get some crops, and then we could just plant some random crops around, grow them, make them look nice. Then we could put some job stations down, and I think that'll be the build. Okay, and there we go. I went ahead and the fish actually, before I go ahead and say this, the fish actually didn't despawn when I left the area, so it should be fine. The fish should all stay here. But it's okay, fish number 2 is still here. But yeah, I went ahead though, I put a bunch of crops down going down here. We have to see actually how long the crops last when we do actually get a farmer villager and the fisherman. No, actually the farmer villager, because farmer villager will actually be going ahead and breaking all these if it acts like that, how it's supposed to. So we might not have to be able to keep this how it is, but we'll see what happens in the future. But anyways, we'll go ahead, we'll put a job station right here. We actually just put the farm station there, and the like fishermen here, that way they aren't like bumping into each other. Put a slab over here, that way it doesn't jump up, and then we actually put that here too. And there we go. So that should be good. The farmer goes here, the fisherman goes here, the pond is done, the house is all done. I think we made some good progress today. So with that being said, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, please consider leaving a like on this video and subscribing to our channel, and comment down below any ideas or builds you want to see in this build or any other builds. But besides that, next episode we'll probably end up expanding more of the village, or we might just end up using or like going ahead and taking care of the Enderman at the end base. We'll have to figure out that next episode. But besides that, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.